Today on Family Court with Judge Penny, Kathy wants unsupervised visits with her grandson.
Can't take him out of the house. I can't take him anywhere except only in her home.
But her daughter Kay's unspeakable revelation shakes Judge Penny to the core.
Somebody who dares violate a child, that's unconscionable to me. There is no redeeming that.
But Kathy's denial is tearing the family apart.
You're picking child molesters to be your boyfriend.
Will Kathy dump her sex offender boyfriend to save her relationship with her daughter?
I want my kids to feel happy and loved and protected.
You're blind in many ways. You don't want to see the truth.
Find out today on Family Court with Judge Penny.
Families in crisis, I know exactly what they're facing. I have been there from a life of hardship. I was able to build a lifetime of experience. Now, after years of serving on the bench, I use the law to fight for families. It's not only about verdicts, it's about solutions. It's about the compassion and the mercy that justice requires. I'm Judge Penny Brown Reynolds, and in my court, family comes first.
Kathy is suing her daughter for unsupervised visits with her grandson. She feels her daughter is unfairly judging her by the men in her life. Kay feels her mother's choice in boyfriends is reason enough to deny her unsupervised visitation. She feels her son isn't safe around her mother's current choice in partners.
Family Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Penny Brown Reynolds presiding.
You may be seated.
Your Honor, all parties are sworn in.
All right. Kathy,
Yes.
we're here today because you're bringing your daughter to court.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're here trying to get an agreement from the court to have unsupervised grandparents visits with your grandson.
My grandson.
All
yes.
right.
She just totally cut my ties off with him. I can't take him out of the house. I can't take him anywhere except only in her home, or if I see him out in restaurants or something like that, then I can see him. But to be with him alone, I can't.
Okay. Kay,
Yes.
how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
All right. Tell me, why would you stop your mother from seeing your son? And what's your son's name?
Silas Jacob.
Silas?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think they gave me a picture of him. He's as cute as he can be.
Thank you.
He's like one of those little Gerber babies.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Why? I know we've got a lot here to deal with.
Right.
And so we're going to try to do that in a safe place. How about
Thank
that?
you. Yes.
All right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
My mom and I have always had our differences. When I had found out she was seeing this particular man, I asked her about him. I confronted her about things that I knew or found out about him myself. And, you know, I told her I wasn't happy with it and that I wasn't comfortable with it. And if she wanted to continue to see my, her grandson, my son, that she would need to make changes. And that's not something that she's comfortable with because she does want to have her own life, which I completely understand, but I don't want her to have this life with this other person. I don't respect that other person, and I don't want that person to be in my son's life.
It's almost like we're talking about this person, and it's like now it's time to kind of lift this veil of secrecy.
Of course.
Because, do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I know that it's hard for you to do that, but maybe that's the reason why ultimately you ended up coming.
Correct.
Because you needed some help on dealing with a whole lot of issues.
Definitely.
So tell me, what is it about this man that you don't like, and why don't you want him around your son?
I found out that he was a registered sex offender.
So he's a child molester.
I don't know specifics.
All right.
I do not know specifics regarding his case or what's going on his side. All I know
Well,
is from what I found.
I looked it up.
That's exactly. I
And-
mean, that's the only information that I actually have is what I looked up.
Have you seen, you know, that sex offenders are supposed to register on the internet?
Yes.
And that information is public knowledge. And I looked it up.
I never went in to get any of the information.
Well, I'm glad you're here because I can tell you. He is a registered sex offender. He is registered on the internet. It's public knowledge. It's public records. Have you ever seen it?
No. I've talked to him about it.
I want you to see it. because a picture is worth 1,000 words. It shows there that he's a registered sex offender. Now, he's in jail, he's in prison right now again, right, for violating his probation?
Mm-hmm.
And it was because he was put around your grandson?
No.
Okay, tell me what happened.
I have 2 children at home, a girl that's 14 and one that's 10.
And the police or whoever found out that he was around them? How did he end up back in prison?
Because allegations were made that he stayed at my house with my girls in that home.
Has he ever visited you at the house?
Yes, he has.
Okay, do you understand that one of the stipulations of individuals who are sex offenders or convicted of being sex offenders, that they can't be around people with children or around children?
Unsupervised. These kids.
Okay, well,
children.
let's start from this part for me, okay? Look at the picture and absorb in your spirit right now and in your mind that he is a convicted sex offender. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And you've never seen that before, is that correct?
No.
Now, looking at it, what does that make you feel? Anything? If it doesn't, just tell me the truth.
I can't say that it doesn't bother me. It bothers me just a little because of what his past is. But he
Give me the paper.
has gone to prison.
You're going to continue to see it?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is there any history from either of you of any past molestation?
Still to come on Family Court, Kathy questions Judge Penny.
Well, then you're saying all the men out there could possibly be a sex offender?
But Judge Penny fights back.
I got 100% proof that the one you're about to expose to your children is 100% convicted of child molestation.
Family Court is back in session. Kathy is suing her daughter for visitation rights with her grandson, but is in denial about dating a sex offender. According to Kay, this isn't the first incidence of sex abuse in their family.
Okay. What happened?
When I was about 10 years old, one of my mother's previous boyfriends molested me.
Was he a sex offender too, or we don't know?
Not that I know of. Not that I have
Not
no
at that
idea.
time.
You she shared that with you?
Yes, she did. We did everything at that time to have him prosecuted.
Well, baby, let me tell you this. Here you go. What you went through was not easy. A lot of times in these kinds of situations, secrecy equals shame. And you're dealing with a great deal of shame because you never got the help that you needed for this. How does this make you feel, seeing the pain that she's still experiencing because of
bothers me a lot.
boyfriend?
It does bother me. I mean, I did everything and still to this day will do anything to protect my family.
But listen to what you just said to me. And this is not beat up on you day, okay? I'm truly, not only as a judge, but as a woman, trying to comprehend what is going on inside of your mind. Because to say that I'm trying to protect and that I will do anything to protect my family, yet I show you a picture of a registered sex offender who is a child molester, who is currently in prison because he violated his probation for being near your children, yet you say to me that you're going to be welcoming him back into your life. That is inconsistent with saying, I want to protect my family. You protect your children by protecting them from this animal who did this to somebody else. You can't separate your personal life from your life with your kids. It's intertwined. It's all the same thing. You can shake your head till the cows come home. There is no way to separate you. Let's take away the mother thing. How can you lay down or kiss a man who has violated a child. To me, there's no greater crime of all the crimes there is, and I know there's murder. I'm a judge, and I have seen the worst of the worst. But do you know there's something broken in the spirit of a child when somebody hurts them? You never get over it. What you learn to do is try to deal with it.
Keisha's been involved in all my relationships, and for some reason or another, she needs to pick and choose who I'm with.
Because you're picking child molesters to be your boyfriend.
You don't know how I feel. You don't know how he feels.
You tell me how you feel, laying down with a child molester, kissing a child molester, knowing that he could, again, want your 10-year-old child.
Would never happen. It wouldn't happen.
Why do you think it wouldn't happen? It happened when she was molested. So what's so special about him?
Because he's not going to be interacted with my children.
What is he going to be doing?
He's not living with me. He's not staying with me. All our visits are going to be outside of my home.
Do you know he has one goal in life, and that's to get to these kids? That's all he cares about.
It'll never happen.
How do you know that? It'll never happen if you separate from him. What I'm trying to figure out is your level of self-esteem. It is almost unthinkable for me. Do you know, honey, I could do bad by myself. I'll stay by myself before I'll get me any kind of man.
Still to come on Family Court with Judge Penny. Mom and daughter rehash the past.
I want you to be happy. I've told you that a million times.
But every relationship I get, you tell me, this guy's not good, that person's not good.
Can Judge Penny heal the pain?
Were you ever molested?
No.
That's why you can't say anything.
Family Court is back in session. Kathy doesn't feel that having a sex offender boyfriend should keep her from seeing her grandson. She is in total denial about the potential danger to her grandson.
Do you know 1 in 4 girls before the age of 18 are molested in this country? Do you know there are 500,000 of these child molesters who are registered as sex offenders in this country? What story does he have other than that he has perpetrated children that will be affected for the rest of their lives, like your daughter?
But his own family knows what happened. If you talk to his family will tell you absolutely something different.
Long after he's gone.
I love
and
my
you're
daughter.
Gonna listen
I
to
love
me.
my family.
We're in our 40s. Baby, when 70 and 80s come, this man will be nowhere else to be found. All you gonna have are these same children that you're trying to separate and say that it does not matter.
I'm not separating them.
Well, you say you're separating them.
I will separate that part of my life.
What they're trying to figure out is what is in mama's heart that we don't matter enough, that she can't just go out and get somebody else. I've been molested before. Tell me, Kay, is that what you're feeling? Tell her then. Maybe she hears it from you because I'm not getting through to her.
I mean, I want her to be happy. I do want her to be happy, but with the right person.
How can you choose that person?
It's not my choice.
Exactly.
And that's the problem that I have, that it isn't my choice, and I want you to be happy. And I've told you that a million times.
But every relationship I get, you tell me, this guy's not good, that person's not good, what are you doing with him? He's ugly, he's this. It's always he. I never said anything, ever, 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 not that I ever would, about what you do in your life.
Were you molested?
I support.
Were you ever molested?
No.
That's why you can't say anything. She was molested. She has every right to be able to say, Mom, you had a boyfriend once before. He violated me. I want to make sure that this does not happen to my little Gerber baby. She has the right to say that. Do you understand that she feels damaged? Do you want another one of your children to have to grow up for the rest of their lives feeling like they're broken and they're not whole? That's all I'm trying to say to you. You're an adult. You have the right to do what you want to do. But is the price to be paid not being able to have a relationship with your grandchild and a strained relationship with your own daughter?
Still to come on Family Court with Judge Penny. Will Mom be able to convince Judge Penny to allow her visitation rights with her grandson?
If it means living two separate lives, that's basically what it's going to be.
Will Judge Penny get to the deeper issue behind Kathy's poor choices?
What is it you think about you that you have these issues with choosing bad partners?
Family Court is back in session.
When you started out, you said to me, I want to protect my family. Suppose he's betraying you, but it will be at the expense of your children and your grandchild. Why are you shaking your head no?
Because it won't happen. I still have a choice, and my choice will not be for him to be around my family,
But
my girls.
do you feel for the rest of your life he's going to have his own apartment, you're going to have your own home?
Yes.
And
If it means living two separate lives, that's basically what it's going to be. I will have my time that I spend with my girls, with my family, with my grandson. And then I will make time for him.
I can't respect that decision. Not for my son and not for my sisters. You know, I do, thank God, have the choice for my own son. I don't have it for my sisters.
You're blind in many ways. You don't want to see the truth. Kay, you're 27, and I'm so impressed with you at 27. Honey, you're a fighter. You hear me?
Thank you.
I just want to be able to feel happy. I want my kids to feel happy and loved and protected, which is everything I'm going to do.
But you're not going to break up with him for your children?
No.
It's not a decision I can make right now.
If she's happy with him, then I want her to be happy, but I'm not going to let those kids ruin that.
Well, you've come to court today to get unsupervised grandparents' visitation with your grandson. In all 50 states in this country, there are laws that allow for third parties to have certain visitation rights. But those rights will never come before the parent unless the parent is found to be unfit. And obviously we don't have that here. And so at this time, I believe that your daughter is quite justified in saying that you cannot have visitation rights with your grandson unsupervised. The court feels like you're making a big mistake, that you've only known this man 1 year, and that even if it is a scintilla of an opportunity for him to get next to your children and your grandchild, you should not even take that opportunity. All I ask is that you search deep within the recesses of your consciousness to find out what is it about you that you're constantly attracted to these kinds of men with this kind of drama. So I find in favor of the defendant, there'll be no grandparents' visitation rights, and court is adjourned.
All rise.
Thank you for joining us on this Family Court Sessions. Please subscribe and like for more court sessions.